century, during the time of British rule in India, lived a very empowered devotee of Lord Krishna. His name was Datta, otherwise known as Bhaktivinoda Thakura. At 20 years old, he moved to Orissa and began to develop his career, which made him into a court magistrate. Meanwhile, he began the revival of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement, and his reputation grew from strength to strength.
Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine.
I thought it was a tiger.
And I thought it was an elephant, good Alan. Big flappy ears, big long trunk. Major, you can't even tell the difference between a tiger and a damn elephant.
Well, you know, I'm getting on with it.
Major, I hear your daughter is getting married in London soon. Does that mean you'll be sailing back to El Bright here to attend the function?
Yes. I suppose I'll have to, old boy. I mean, it's the wife, you know, bit of an old dragon. Yes. Yes. I mean, she's putting on so much pressure.
As always, eh? But what about your promotion, old boy?
Yes. Yes. It's going to play havoc with my promotion. I mean, I'm going to be out of India for months. Oh my goodness. I mean, why on earth does my daughter have to go and get married now?
Whatever next day. Well, anyone for more tea?
Yes, I'll have a spot. It is Darjeeling, isn't it?
Naturally.
I wouldn't drink anything else.
Well, for me, Major, there's nothing better than a nice hot cup of Earl Grey. But I'll have to settle for this if I must.
Strangenshaw, you're a snob.
I must confess it's true.
Well, Ravenshaw, what was it we were, talking about before? Some, kerfuffle with the local natives, what?
Yes, thank you for reminding me. You see, it concerns a chappie, a terrible chappie actually, who answers to the name Bishek Shane or something like that.
Well, you know the drill, old boy. Simply arrest the scoundrel.
Well, it's not as simple as that, Major. You see, he has many, many thousands of followers, and if we do anything to upset them, well, we could have another mutiny on our hands.
What? We don't want that. Thousands of natives protesting at our door. Especially during tea time, eh, Major?
Especially at tea time, what? So what actually is the problem?
Well, he is guilty on the following accounts. Major, get ready. It's big news. He is openly propagating the blasphemy of the British Raj in India.
What?
He has threatened the lives of all the Europeans in the subcontinent.
My God.
And worst of all, gentlemen, please swallow your breath. He has threatened the life of the King of England himself.
Grief, man! You simply take 100 constables, storm into this fellow's ashram, drag him out by the scruff of the neck, and give him a sound good thrashing. If better still, take him to the nearest tree and string him up. My God, man, if I had my way, I'd put him in front of a good old-fashioned British firing squad.
Major, that won't be necessary. You see, also what's very important, you see, all the constables, you see, they don't want to have anything to do with this man. They're too afraid.
Good gracious, man. Whatever for?
Well, you see, all the constables in this district, they are all Indians. You see, local superstition says that this Bishik Shane character has incredible supernatural powers. For example, Bolts of lightning are said to shoot out of his hair. Anyone who's ever tried to confront this man before has died that very same week. Or, at the very least, has had a wicked, wicked disease.
Hi, Jeff. Bolts of lightning shooting from his backside.
Whatever next? I suppose he'll be walking across the water! Superstitious mumbo jumbo!
Gentlemen, please, this is a very, very serious matter. Let us sit down to contemplate this. See, based on native superstition or not, here we are dealing with a major conspiracy. And to add insult to injury, gentlemen, this man claims to be God himself.
Good grief, man. And I suppose the local natives actually believe him.
Well, Major, many thousands do, it seems, although not all. You see, this is because of his supernatural powers and his ability to control people's minds.
We're going to have to deal with this most carefully. I've seen this sort of thing before in Africa. I mean, obviously his fanatical followers aren't going to allow us to drag out their god and put him in front of a British firing squad. We're going to have to be, what's the word I'm looking for?
Tactful, Major, perhaps?
Yes, tactful.
Well, I'm glad you said that. You see, I've been thinking. We need someone else, a non-Britisher, to deal with this issue. What we need is an Indian to help us. Someone with intelligence, education, and integrity to the highest degree.
Good grief, man. Does such a person exist?
Well, now that you mention it, Ravenshaw, there is one chap I've heard about quite recently. Yes, I've heard some rather extraordinary stories about this man by the name of Kedarnath Dat. Yes.
Stories? What sort of stories?
Well, for a start, Major, he only sleeps 2 hours per day.
2 hours per day? By Jove, one could do with a little bit more than that, old bean.
Well, I suppose it's because, like every other person in this infernal part of the world, it's because he doesn't actually do anything all
On
day.
the contrary, Major, this man we are referring to is actually a high court judge, would you believe? A very active man with a large family. Quite a religious organizer, organizing meetings all around his district. Yes, a writer, I believe. Some works published in our very own Oxford.
Oxford? Oxford, did you say?
As a high court judge, he performs his work with the highest caliber. Sometimes 40 cases solved within 3 hours. There are many who have tried to find fault with his work. They cannot.
You did say Oxford.
Oxford, me.
I mean, surely there must be some fault in his personal life.
Well, I know what you're thinking, Major, but actually, for a high court judge, he has hardly any possessions whatsoever. He lives a very simple and clean existence.
A High Court magistrate, you say, General Williams? Isn't that not the highest post that an Indian can achieve in the whole of the British Empire?
Right you are there, Ravenshaw. And he does not come without suitable qualifications. He's actually an expert linguist. Bengali, Oriental, Persian, Urdu, Orissa, and ancient Sanskrit.
Goodness gracious me. You know, I want to meet this fellow. I think he can help us all.
Well, Ravenshaw, you better get on with it then. Nip over to this fellow's place and convince him to help us get rid of this,
Bishop Shing?
Yes, Bishop Shing.
Ah, yes, Captain Williams, if you don't mind, I'll pop over to your barracks this evening, and perhaps I'll collect the address and numbers of this kidnapped barber.
Yes, I shall have the Earl Grey ready for you.
Good grief, look at the time. Anyone for a spot of cricket? Bravo!
I thought Jones was a wet bog, but actually he plays just like a dry bog.
Either left.
I'll call a cab.
Look, there's
Right
no
there.
I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw him. It was a 6, I tell you. A 6.
When the eastern horizon is tinged with the redness of the sky, at that time, the jewel amongst the Brahmins, Lord Gaurasunda, awakens. He takes his associates and journeys through the town of Navadvip. His golden form slightly trembling due to ecstatic love of Godhead. He cries out to the townsfolk, "Wake up! Wake up, sleeping souls! You have slept so long on the lap of the witch Maya. You spend your days uselessly decorating your bodies and your nights sleeping. Now, just worship the darling of Mother Yashoda. Otherwise, there will be great suffering at the time of death."
Prabhu, here is your breakfast. 2 chapatis, half a cup of milk and some fruit.
Do I have any visitors this morning before I go to work?
Yes, you have Mr. Ravenshaw arriving very shortly. And Karamini is bringing your mail out.
Oh, I'm expecting a very important letter. Thank you. This one from overseas. Davy, good news! Excellent news! My book, The Life and the Teachings of Lord Chaitanya, has been accepted in the McGill University in Canada.
Oh, well done! You're working so hard to spread the glories of Lord Chaitanya, and it's finally paying off so nicely.
Oh, this is wonderful news, Davy. This is wonderful. But I fear this task is a mammoth task, and I alone cannot continue this great work. Therefore, I have prayed to Lord Krishna to send someone to assist me to continue this great work. And the Lord has been very kind. He has sent us a very powerful son, Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur. He will strike terror in the hearts of the Mayavadis. At the moment, the so-called followers of Lord Chaitanya, they are just sahajas, no respectable men will associate themselves with Lord Chaitanya. But our son, he will drive out these nonsense rascals and spread the glories of Lord Chaitanya all across India. Please see who's at the door.
Kedanath Datta, I assume.
Mr. Ravenshaw,
I've been most anxious to meet you, sir.
please be seated.
Thank you.
Would Would you like some refreshments?
Just a little water, if that's okay.
How can I be of assistance to you, sir?
Well, see, I'm the District Commissioner of the National British Indian Government, and we've all been observing your work, and to say the least, we're almost impressed. I have come concerning two matters. First of all, we're looking for a competent person to oversee the issues with the Lord Jagannath Temple here in Puri. But that's not so urgent at the time being. What's most urgent is concerns a chappie by the name of Iskcon.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, you see, this chap, he claims to be God himself.
God?
Yes.
True?
He's also threatening law and order locally, threatening the King of Orissa, all kinds of things like that, would you believe? And he's also, apparently, according to rumours, and not just speculation, he rumours to have all kinds of illicit affairs with many, many hundreds of women. So, could you help us deal with this fellow?
Well, Mr. Ravenshaw, what would you like me to do?
Kidnap? I want you to use your powers as a court magistrate and have him arrested and taken to trial in a court of law.
Yes, I will do this. But not for you, Mr. Ravenshaw. Not for any political reason. But because any man who claims to be God must be brought down and exposed. That is the principle of Vaishnavism.
Well, thanks for your understanding, King. However, I must tell you that this Bishop Shane, apparently he has many, many powerful followers and lots of money at his disposal.
Really?
And also, anyone who's ever tried to confront him before with any kind of legal intent is known to die that very same day.
I'm not afraid. I am protected by Lord Krishna.
Oh, so you're a man of great religious faith, I assume.
Whatever spare time I have, I translate the ancient text of India into English. You see, Mr. Ravenshaw, this Krishna consciousness is not just meant for Indians or not meant just for India. It is meant to be spread throughout the whole world. There will come a day, you will see, when the Europeans, the Americans, the Russians, they will take the banners of Lord Chaitanya, play cartels and madanga, and go through the streets. They'll be chanting Jai Sachinandana! Jai Sachinandana! And this will create an ecstatic wave of love of Godhead. All these Vaishnavas, they will put all their differences aside and unite under the one banner of Vaishnavism.
A universal religion of Vaishnavism encompassing all races and creed. Isn't that a bit optimistic, Kate, enough? I mean, it's hardly on the cards, is it really?
It is very hard to imagine this. But, Mr. Ravenshaw, this has been predicted by Lord Chaitanya, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he has stated, in every town, in every village, my name will be chanted. And all the devotees, they will go through the streets chanting Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna!
It's very...
You will see that your great children will also take part in this great Sankirtan mission.
Really? Very interesting. Listen, I have to admit, I have to go. I'll be back next Saturday. Sorry, I've got another appointment.
I will see you.
I will come and bring two strong constables with me, and they will take you to the village of Shanarapur, where the so-called God-man Bishop Shane resides. Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Now about Jagannath.
You're juggling up, boy. We need someone to look after the financial.
Hare
I can see! Baba! Baba! My daughter! Baba, I can see! Abhishek Sen, Baba! I want to offer my daughter to you! Tonight, when I perform my Rasa Leela, my daughter will be my personal consort. Maharaj, it will be a great pleasure for my daughter to take part in this divine Leela of Krishna and the gopis. Oh, Baba. Ah, I see Bhaktivinoda Thakura approaching our holy ashram. Let him come. Let him come. Ah, Bhaktivinoda Thakur! Welcome to my holy Dham. Please be seated and hear my discourse. I am the incarnation of Mahavishnu. I have risen in the ocean of milk just to liberate all fallen conditioned souls like yourself. Soon, very soon, I will rid this country of all the Britishers. Thakur, I know everything about you. You were born in Bengal, the 2nd of September, 1838. Your father's name is Anandadat. And you are a magistrate in court. And I see you have brought 100 constables who are all hiding in the trees. I warn you, Bhaktivinoda! On you! Don't interfere with my affairs!
If you are Mahavishnu, then why are you not at Jagannath Puri, where Lord Jagannath resides?
I am the Supreme Lord. There is no God at Puri! Jagannath! Jagannath is only a lump of food. I will free India and make it a state of the Hindus. I will be the master, the supreme master. I shall make you the governor of the whole state of Orissa.
Bishakshena, many living entities have come under this false misconception that they are God. Ravana, Shishupal, Hiranyakashipu, but ultimately they were all destroyed. So, I humbly request you, give up this idea that you are God. We are just humble servants of God. If you are God, then why don't you lift Govardhan Hill with...
Can you not see all the good work I'm doing?
Babaji.
Blind can see.
There have been many complaints about your unsocial behavior. I have a warrant for your arrest. You must come to Puri. It is the order of the governor. Constables? Where are all the other constables?
They're too scared to arrest the jockey.
Why are they afraid? We have Lord Krishna on our side. Come. I will give you one last warning. It is the order of the governor of Puri that you come and be judged.
Who is this insignificant governor? I am the supreme master. I am God! I answer to no one!
I will give you one last warning. Otherwise, I will be obliged to use force.
I will not go!
All the illusion and tricks, but I am not impressed. You are a great offender at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Therefore, you must be punished like a common criminal. Arrest this man now!
Bhaktivinoda! You do not know who I am! I can destroy you! I can destroy this entire universe! But I am a merciful God!
Shah, very good. Let us go to Puri for now.
Bhaktivinoda! I'm only allowing you to do this! You're a great devotee of mine! My disciples! Followers! This is only my Leela! Just as Mother Yashoda tied baby Krishna with a rope, Bhaktivinoda ties Baba with a rope. I shall go voluntarily!
Come, let us take him. Run!
How long has it been now? 17 days?
I will not eat your poison! Let me out of this confinement now! Can you not hear my disciples chanting my glories? Let me out! Otherwise disaster will strike you. Let me out.
Listen, shut up! You shut up now! This is my cell! You have no power here!
My eyes. Look at Put your hands in your pocket and take out the keys. In your pocket. Take out the keys and unlock the door. Look at me. Look at me. Yes. Take the keys out of your pocket. Unlock the door.
Stop this! Don't try to hypnotize me!
Unlock the door now. Do it. Yes. Do it. That's it. Do it. That's it. Go on. Unlock the door for Baba. Go on.
is going on here? Constables, you have to be vigilant. Do not come under his influence. Mr. Shaina, it is now the 17th day of their trial. Your followers have collected some money and they have hired a lawyer. But it is no use. Tell your followers to go home. Accept defeat.
Bhaktivinoda, let go of this court case. Great calamity will befall you.
Bishop Shaina, listen to me. You are not God. We are just servants of God. I am not afraid of anything. Krishna is protecting me.
Kedarnath! Kedarnath!
Dr. Waters,
You must immediately come home.
What is
Your
the
wife,
matter?
she's asking for you.
what is the problem?
It's your 7-year-old daughter, Kadambini. She's been taken by some ghastly disease. Kedarnath,
Are you sure? Are you sure you're not mistaken? I just saw her this morning. She was playing with her friends.
yes, we're aware of this, but your wife says it came all of a sudden. Many doctors have seen it, but nothing seems to work. Oh, we must leave immediately. Kedarnath, please.
This is your work. I would... Constables, be vigilant.
Go home, Bhaktivinoda. See what calamity awaits you.
I am not afraid of you. Come, let us go, quick.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
What happened? Is she all right? Dr. Waters, how is she?
Kedarnath ji, this is a very difficult one. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. This is an extremely rare and dangerous disease. I'm not sure if I can even do anything for her. I'm so sorry.
Prabhu, you must give up this trial immediately. This is the work of that yogi. We cannot risk the lives of our children. He will surely kill all of us.
I know this is very, very difficult. But you must please try to understand. It is my responsibility to bring this rogue down. Even at the cost of family. We must stick to our Vaishnava principles.
Kedarnath, I heard about your daughter, so I came to see you.
She is in the hands of Lord Shri Krishna. Mr. Ravenshaw, how do you think the trial is coming along?
Well, Kedarnath, from a legal point of view, we have it in our hands. There's no problem at all. It's just a matter of time. But from a practical point of view, well, that is different, Kedarnath. Yesterday, a school collapsed here in Puri. killing innocent children. The week before that, as I'm sure you've heard in the news, was a public building collapsed. Remember, for no reason at all, killing 350 innocent people. Even my own house was vandalized yesterday. And what about last night? Have you not even heard the winds howl 24 hours? And also even the tides of the sea and the ocean have never been as high as this before. Kid enough. Give up the trial. I'm so sorry. I feel guilty. Give it up, kid enough, please. It's just not worth it anymore.
I cannot give it up. You have given me this responsibility. Therefore, it is my duty to make sure that this rogue be brought to justice.
I admire your courage and consistency. Are you alright? Dr. Walters, quickly. Dr. Walters!
Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna!
My God!
Hare Krishna,
Looks like heart
Krishna,
attack! Please, bring
Krishna,
water!
Hare Krishna,
Quickly!
Krishna.
Back to Krishna.
Get him
Give up this trial! You must give up this trial! Just sign the papers and forget all about it now!
This case cannot proceed without him!
Your Honour, I have some bad news. Last night, he got very, very sick and had to go to hospital. I'm afraid he will not be able to make the case today.
Then this case must be adjourned. I am only the deputy.
But you can't adjourn the case today. You must be able to take his place in some way. We can't just... Wait.
Good grief. Mr. Datta. You can continue?
Yes, but let me sit down.
Free Bishop Shea.
Free Bishop Shea! 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 Free Bishop Shea!
I want order in my court! Now be quiet or I'll have the courtroom cleared!
Have you not learned from your senses? Bhaktivedanta! On the day of my judgment, that will be the day you die!
We have heard from both sides, and now we have to come to the final judgment. But we ask both sides to give a closing statement. Mr. Ravenshaw, would you please kindly step forward? Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honour. Of course, this is the 18th day of the trial, and I shall now issue my closing statement according to the legal system and documents 1472, if I may continue, Your Honour. So, Bishop Shane is guilty of the following crimes. 1. Misconduct with the wives of over 150... 2. Blackmailing the King of Orissa into giving substantial funds to his defense. If I may continue. 3. Soliciting against the British government and His Majesty the King. And last, and not least, if I may continue without further interruption, ladies and gentlemen. 4. resisting arrest and making threats to members of the legal system.
Or I will have this courtroom cleared!
Thank you, Mr. Raven. Sure. Mr. Varma, please step forward and give your statement.
Your Honor, another respectable gentleman. My client, Honorable Guru Maharaj, Iskcon, is a respectable teacher. He gives good guidance to his disciples. And he has cured many innumerable people from all manners of illnesses. Your Honor, keeping my client here and all sorts of false statements have been made. This is a gross exaggeration and he should be set free. Set free? Justice is done to him.
Thank you, Mr. Varma. If you please kindly give us a few moments while we come to our final judgment. Thank you. Iskcon is found guilty.
Listen to the man. He's God.
You're saying he's God, eh? Well, he's no God, and I will prove it. God's taking
Wait, just wait.
Just see. There's your God, all collapsed on the floor, see? And why? Well, because he hasn't eaten for 28 days, that's why.
But Dr. Walters, how did you know that by cutting his hair, he would lose all of his supernatural powers?
Well, Ravenshaw, due to my studies of yoga and mysticism, I come to learn that these yoga chappies, well, they keep all their powers in their head, damn it!
I feel much better. The pain has gone away. Obviously, this must have been the work of this rascal. I sentenced this man to 18 months of hard labor. Take him away!
You are right, Your Honor. This man is not God. He has cheated me.
Take him away! Constables, clear the court!
Dada, we've all been most impressed by your consistency, your strength, and your honor. This was a great victory for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you indeed. This was a great victory. It was a great spiritual victory.
It's jolly good show, Mr. Dad.
Hare Krishna.
Hey. Sorry, I was reading this book that was Lord Catania's.
Hare